And talking of people helping within the community, there are various ways that people can help. And coming to our viewers, if you are watching, I did take part in a charity challenge where I had to sleep on the streets for one night to raise awareness and money for the homeless within my community. And this is just an example of one way that you can kind of go out and help those within your community. And it was a really eye-opening experience for me, because I was not only researching for this show, but I wanted to go out and see what it was like to live on the streets for one night and really get into that mind frame of what it's like to be homeless. So here's a clip of my experiences from my charity challenge. Hello everyone, so I've just set up my bed for the night. I found it quite difficult to work out how to open and put out my sleeping bag. Everyone behind me is putting up their beds and boxes for the night as well. So we've all got a box, we've opened them up and put our sleeping bags in. And they've got a campfire going as well, so we're going to play some games before we actually go to sleep on the pavement and on the street. I'm already feeling quite emotional, to be honest, because this is kind of the first time I've spoken to people in a long time in my community, and it's just so amazing to hear that they're all raising awareness for homelessness as well, and they're doing lots of things within their own schools and within their own organisations to raise awareness about homelessness. And I've also met some people that have been on the streets as well, and it's been quite phenomenal to hear their stories, and really uplifting too, because they're very you know, the fact that they've been on the streets but they're still taking part in this just shows, you know, how strong they are as people. And yeah, it's been very heartwarming already so far, and I'm only about 1 hour in, so I'll be back shortly. So I've completed my charity challenge. That was really tough. I'm still really stiff even though I'm home now and I'm in the warmth, and they provided us with a breakfast after at 6 o'clock in the morning when we all woke up. You could literally feel the temperature dropping throughout the night. It was just getting colder and colder. I can't believe that people sleep on the streets in these conditions every night. It is so tough, and you have to be so strong mentally and physically as a person. So, you know, it's really, really tough. And I'm off to bed now, but you know, I had that in my mind that I will be able to go to sleep when I get home, and those people on the streets don't have that comfort. So, you know, I'm really glad that I did it, because it's been a once in a lifetime experience, and I've raised an amazing amount of money and awareness as well. So, you know, it's been worth it, and I met some amazing people and heard some great stories about their strength as people and as people who have been homeless as well. So thank you to everyone for staying tuned to my journey on my charity challenge to raise money and awareness for homeless. Do you know what, seeing that clip, I don't know if I can even talk, because I'm like really welling up. But that's obviously a really extreme example there, where I went and slept on the streets for a night to experience it. But what can people do that's not so extreme to help those who are homeless and in poverty?
Get in contact with your local charities that are local to you, donate, ask them what they need. Ask them what they need. Don't just take stuff, because sometimes it gets wasted, and I can tell you that from experience. You know, give stuff that you'll eat yourself. You know, don't give out-of-date stuff. If you don't eat out-of-date stuff, why are you going to give it to somebody else? You know, so you can, you know, so you can either, you know, you can do your own fundraising events. You can do a cake sale or do something at work, or do a sponsored run or any sponsored event. It's a good idea to do, you know, we do it. We do sponsored event, sleep outs every year. We normally do it every year. So it's a good way to raise money. You know, if you want to go even more extreme, you can do a skydive.
Oh God,
yeah.
That might be like my thing next year.
Yeah, but yeah, just contact your local, you know, charities, regardless of whether it's a church or whoever it is. As long as they're doing good work, they're helping people, and you know, and if there is nobody, then that's your calling. Okay,
thank you, Randy. Thank you, Jaswinder. Thank you so much for being here, and it's been emotional and inspiring, so thank you
very much.
And thank you to all of you for watching. I hope you do feel inspired and encouraged to go out and help in your community and do your bit for those who are homeless and those in poverty. I'll be back on Monday 6 till 7 o'clock with an International Women's Day special. So until then, have a great weekend and good evening.